Hi everyone, this video is about managerial analysis of Samsung Electronic Company. Samsung Company was known as Samsung Sang-ho, founded in 1938, by Lee Byung-chul in Daegu, Korea. Its main function was for groceries production and distribution. As the company became bigger and stable, the chairman ventured into different kind of sectors like insurance, retail, and securities. They focus in electronics products development. The first electronics product was black and white television in 1970 with the help from Samsung Sanyo. In 1987, the founder of the Samsung passed away. Then the company was succeeded by his son Lee Kun-hee and restructured the old business for aiming the world's top 5 electronics company. All went smoothly until the financial crisis occurs in 1997, many of the company went bankruptcy. To minimize the loss, Samsung reducing affiliated companies to 45 and selling 10 business unit for improving the soundness of its financial structure and low debt ratio. After the financial crisis, the Samsung steadily growth till now. Samsung Electronics is a private sector company which gains profit by providing goods to consumer. The Samsung company headquarter is placed in Samsung RO, Yongtong-gu, Suwon-si, Gyeonggi-do, Korea, which consists of 96,898 person employees. The first fundamental element in management functions is planning. It is related to what, how, and when of something to be done effectively. Samsung's vision statement of inspire the world, create the future emphasized in leading technology, products, and solutions that will inspire people around the world to join their aspiration for a better world with richer digital experiences. The mission of Samsung is to inspire the world with innovative technologies, products, and designs that enrich people's lives and contribute to a socially responsible, sustainable future. This mission indicates that Samsung's pride themselves on being able to make creative solutions to the problems that customers face. Strategy is the alternatives for how they will do what it is in business to do, how it will compete successfully, and how it will attract and satisfy its customers in order to achieve its goals. Samsung Company use SWOT analysis to manage their organization. Strengths, the first analysis of strategy. Samsung beats Apple as the world's #1 marketer of mobile phones with 21.4% of the world's largest market share in the second quarter of 2015, while Apple is #2 with 13.9%. Samsung also able to create and roll out Samsung Pay, a payment app, in less than a year. Weakness, the second analysis of strategy. As for Samsung's devices use the Google Android open source operating system. Many consumers see Android as an inferior product to Apple's iOS instead of accepting Android. Opportunities, the third analysis of strategy. Samsung has the wide growing market for smartphones, tablets, and other mobile devices, especially in developing regions such as Africa and India, where consumers are unfamiliar with PCs. Samsung also has the increment of demand for tablet and smartphone-based solutions such as Samsung Pay. Threats, the fourth of analysis of strategy. Samsung has not been able to overcome Apple's reputation for reliability. Huawei and Xiaomi could emerge as serious rivals to Samsung as these companies' share of the critical mobile device market is growing while Samsung's is falling. There are 3 types of organizational strategy, which implemented by Samsung Electronics. Corporate strategy. It specifies what business the company is in, should be in, or wants to be in, and what it wants to do with those businesses. As for Samsung, its corporate strategy defined that they are companies that are setting new standards in a wide range of businesses. Business strategy, a strategy for how an organization will compete in its business. Samsung has an experience of pursuing cost leadership and product differentiation strategies during its business journey. They successfully produce their products by combining both of these strategies even though it is hard to implement. Functional strategy, a strategy used by a functional department to support the business strategy of the organization. Example of Samsung's functional departments are research and development, manufacturing, marketing, human resources, and finance. Samsung target age group of customers from the 14050 or even older, as long as the person able to purchase products Samsung. Adults age range 26 to 50 are Samsung biggest portion target market as they have the most ability to purchase any of Samsung offering. Apple has always been Samsung's competitor and always further ahead than Samsung. Huawei and Xiaomi making high quality phones at lower price. Even the two companies are at the early stages in this big industrial. The biggest competitor for Samsung would be Google in competing the new and advanced technology. Samsung Electronics is a mechanistic organization. Mechanistic organization can be defined as a bureaucratic or hierarchical organization which its structure is high in specialization, formalization, and centralization. For example, 4 employees who are specialized in producing chips are working under chips manufacturer, whereas the employees who highly skilled in producing the mobile phone are working under the mobile phone manufacturer. All of the powerful authorities are held by the top management, Lee Kun-hee, the chairman, support by Office of Secretaries in control and direct individual affiliates. Samsung Electronics also have high formalization. There are many rules in Samsung Electronics that guide the employees and makes sure all the procedures under control. Decision making is a process that the company do to make a good decision, not just simple act to choose the best alternative. There is 8 steps that Samsung companies use to make a good decision. The first step of making a good decision is identification of a problem. Samsung needs to make a differentiation between the current realities that happen and the standard that we have sets which can be found from the past performance of the company. The second step is identification of decision criteria. They have to list all the decision criteria that will be important in solving the problem that they already successfully identified. Step 3 is allocation of weight to criteria. The most important criterion should have the higher weight, and then the weight of the rest should be standard. Step 4 is development of alternatives. Samsung need to make a list the alternative that have been made that could successfully resolve the problem that have been made in step 2 based on their weight. Step 5 is analysis of alternatives. Samsung need to brainstorm about all the possible alternative that have been listed by critically analyzes each one of the alternative. Step 6 is determining the best choice of the alternative they can have after determining all the relevant factors in the decision. In step 7 is implementation of the alternative. Samsung need to choose the best alternative and then convert the decision into a plan. The last step is evaluation of decision effectiveness. It is to see if the problem has been resolved or improved to better and if we got to accomplish the desired result we want. There are different types of leadership styles practiced by an organizations, such as autocratic, democratic, laissez-faire, charismatic, transformational, and transactional leadership styles. We can see the charismatic leadership style in Samsung Manager, Lee Jae-yong Management. Samsung Company also practiced democratic leader in helping their employees to demonstrate their ideas in management. Samsung Company improved performances-based incentives and welfare programs in order to motivate their employees in a healthy and safe working environment. They provide diversified employee welfare benefits and allowances concerning health, housing, education, and retirement. They also support tuition from kindergarten to college for employees' children. Company opened a women's counseling center in January for eliminating sex disadvantages and preventing the sexual harassment in the workplace. The health and safety in all manufacturing lines has been improved significantly with the implementation of a safety check prior to operation and a campaign for workplace hygiene. Samsung Electronics apply the theory of McClellan's needs, which are the needs for achievement, affiliation, and power to motivate their workers. Good relationship between the employees will affect how their performance is. It's called affiliation. Affiliation reflects a strong desire to be liked and accepted by other people. Samsung Electronics always provide promotion opportunities for each employees that works well to motivate them. Samsung Electronics give an equal opportunity for their employees. For example, in the past 2 years, many of female employees have been promoted to a section chief manager. The organization should claim sites. By utilizing the Samsung web page, we can discover a large number of Samsung gadgets, its merchandise and administration framework and production network data. We can apply to work through the line. Their vital exercises ought to concentrate on their business exercises. They should create their electronic items in light of client needs, and time prerequisites. This implies they should change their essential markets required and new plan innovations and showcasing system. They ought to enhance their market and expand their shareholders, and in addition shareholders. They propose schemes more insured as guarantee. Client protection of electronic hardware. Thank for watching.